riverboat's wheel, smell the black smoke rolling, see the people waving, riding on the river's Delta Queen.
When I was just a young lad, I had a fantasy that I would be the captain of the Queen. Each morning I would run down by the riverside to watch her as she'd go passing by.
I can still hear the riverboat's wheel, smell the black smoke rolling, see the people waving, riding on the river's Delta Queen.
Delta Queen has come and gone and the memories are few, except the day that my captain's dream came true.
I can still hear the riverboat's wheel, smell the black smoke rolling, see the people waving, riding on the river's Delta Queen. I can still hear the riverboat's wheel, smell the black smoke rolling, see the people waving, riding on the river's Delta Queen, riding on the river's Delta Queen.
As I was walking in a field just down the way, sat down on a fallen log to pass the time away. And as I looked around me, the more that I did look, the more I realized that I was viewing God's coloring book. I saw a golden ray of sunlight, a silver drop of dew, soft white floating clouds sailing over the sky blue, a yellow dandelion, a pretty evergreen, some red and orange flowers growing wild along the stream. And the more I look around me, the more that I do look, the more I realize that I am viewing God's coloring book. Grayness in an old man's hair, the pink in baby's cheek, the blackness in a stormy sky, the brown in fallen leaves, and the multicolored rainbows stretched out across the sky, and the purple haze at sunset just before the night. And the more I look around me, the more that I do look, the more I realize that I am viewing God's coloring book. Then I turn my face toward the sky and say a silent prayer. And though God doesn't speak to me, I see Him everywhere. He is all around me, He's everywhere I look, and each new day is but a new page in God's coloring book. He is all around me, He's everywhere I look, and each new day is but a new page in God's coloring book. bottom, boys, let me loaf around and take my time. Let me look at that place where I last saw her face. Let me sit down and think about my crime, boys, what I done to that pretty gal of mine. Well, that sheriff's coming, I don't care. His bloodhounds are sucking up the air. They're coming after a while to make me walk that last mile. I ain't gonna cry, gonna smile, 'cause it made me feel so good to see her die. Take me down to that river bottom, boys, let me walk along that shady river lane. Let me stand once again where she took 100 men, where I first felt the squeeze of her chain. Boys used to laugh at me when I was in pain. Oh, that holy angel and her dream, with that big ugly devil neath the skin. She was shy, she was bold, sweet warm I've been told. Now her hot body flows, and the cold, and her gold slips among the sugar cane.
Last night I dreamed I was there, looking down at her face, pale and fair,
with the red eyes and bluegills swimming and weeping all through her long streaming hair. Take me down that river bottom, boys, let me loaf around and take my ease. Let me sit on that stump where she took that long jump, with my clothesline tied around her knees. Boys, her cheating hands and clutching at the breeze, where she went straight down to her death, with that cussing and whiskey on her breath. And them lies from before couldn't help her anymore, and I laughed just to see her singing low.
just to know I'll put an end to that disease. Just to know I'll put an end to that disease. Drifting too far from the shore, you're drifting too far from the peaceful shore. Come to Jesus today, let him show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore. Clouds overshadow the sky. Sure, death is hovering nigh. You're drifting too far from the shore. Drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the peaceful shore. soul. Coal black gold, you put my daddy under. Like him I'm growing old, digging coal.
And a Model T they came, settled in the valley, spent 30 years down in this blackened hell. And all my daddy got for all those years of trying was a coal dust covered grave upon the hill. As a child I still remember those same old tipples humming, those mighty diesel trains would come and go. As a little barefoot boy by the coal yards I would wonder, man, where could they be taking all that coal?
Coal black gold, dark as midnight waters, flowing through my memories in the shadows of the soul. Coal black gold, you put my daddy under. Like him I'm growing old, digging coal.
Was my bride of 17, she long since gave up her dreams. Guess she knows I'll live and die here digging coal. Well, she's a coal miner's daughter, though it's not the life she wanted. Like me, it's the only one she knows.
Coal black gold, dark as midnight waters, flowing through my memories in the shadows of the soul. Coal black gold, you put my daddy under. Like him I'm growing old, digging coal.
Like my daddy, it's the only life I know.
It's 5 o'clock, one more working day is finally at an end. I hurry from my job, start my car, fight the traffic once again. Driving down the interstate, my attention eases as the traffic bends. I leave my worries far behind and wonder what the in crowd might be doing. Farther down the road, a pretty woman's waiting with a drink for me. There's a lot of women there, and pretty soon that's where I'm gonna be. I'm the only one that's missing, I'm the one the in crowd's waiting for. I drive around the back and park my car, then I open up the door. And there stands the in crowd. They're not the sin crowd, they're the light of my life crowd. My kids and my wife crowd. She hands me my coffee, and the kids gather around me, and it makes me so proud to be in with the in crowd. And my wife crowd. She hands me my coffee, and the kids gather around me, and it makes me so proud to be in with the in crowd.
great Atlantic. To the west where all beauty can be found. Many years I've lived among the glory found there. And to this world I wish this message known. When it's apple blossom time in Annapolis Valley, where all nature is in bloom to beautify. When it's apple blossom time in Annapolis Valley, where God's hand has made a land of paradise. Annapolis Valley. It's a little dream house nestled among the hills. Silvery moonbeams dance across the golden blossoms. It brings back fondest memories to me. When it's apple blossom time in Annapolis Valley, where all nature is in bloom to beautify. When it's apple blossom time in Annapolis Valley, God's hand has made a land of paradise. When evening shadows fall in Annapolis Valley, and sweet perfume from blossoms fill the air, there's no other place for me, 'cause I'm so happy, where nature has built beauty to compare. When it's apple blossom time in Annapolis Valley, where all nature is in bloom to beautify. When it's apple blossom time in Annapolis Valley, where God's hand is made a land of paradise. Well, you can't see electricity moving on the line. How in the world can you doubt it when you can see it shine? When you get salvation, this current you can feel. You have to have nobody to tell you that it's real. Some people know good music when they hear it in the air. Other people, they don't know the Lord when they kneel down in prayer. When you get salvation, this current you can feel. You'll have to have nobody to tell you that it's real. Some people don't believe in religion, they think it's just a fake. It's just as real good people as eating a T-bone steak. Sweet as any honey that any bee could make. Good old sugar molasses on a great big chocolate cake. Salvation he gave to me and you. I'm feasting on the mountain like Jesus told me to. I'm drinking from the fountain that flows up on high. Drinking from the fountain for I know it won't run dry. See electricity moving on the line. How in the world can you doubt it when you can see it shine? When you get salvation, this current you can feel. You don't have to have nobody to tell you that it's real.
more than anyone will ever know. But that day you found a new love, and you said I had to go.
Oh, the road is rough and rocky since the day I last saw you. I know there's one in your heart forever, and I'm lonesome without you.
On down this lonely road I wander, nothing left for me to do, wondering if I'll ever see you and share the love that we once knew.
Oh, the road is rough and rocky since the day I last saw you. I know there's one in your heart forever, and I'm lonesome without you.
My hope is now that you'll be happy with the new love you have found. If you should ever change your mind, dear, remember me, I'll be around.
Oh, the road is rough and rocky since the day I last saw you. I know there's one in your heart forever, and I'm lonesome without you.
I have seen the morning burning golden on the mountain in the sky, aching with the feeling of the freedom of an eagle when she flies, turning on the world the way she smiled upon my soul as I lay dying, healing as the colors in the sunshine and the shadows of her eyes, waking in the morning to the feeling of her fingers on my skin, wiping out the traces of the people and the places that I've been, teaching me that yesterday was something that I never thought of trying, talking of tomorrow and the money, love, and time we had to spend, loving her was easier than anything I'll ever do again. Never known before in my time. She ain't ashamed to be a woman or afraid to be a friend. I don't know the answer to the easy way she opened every door in my mind. Dreaming was as easy as believing it was never gonna end. Loving her was easier than anything I'll ever do wonder why. Oh, the fairest love I've ever had now sleeps beneath the clay. I live in hope and dreams of her that we'll meet again someday.
I often sit and wonder why life has to be this way. But after all is said and done, I'm sure God has His say. I'd like to be a small part of life with some few things to achieve. Just to know I've been a fruitless cause would give my poor heart grief. Some lonesome grave to rest, and you take your last look at my face. You can say I did my best.
Well, how come you say you will when you won't? Tell me that you do, honey, when you don't. Let me know, honey, just how you feel. Tell me the truth, now is love real? Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. Well, I love you, baby, and I ought to know. I like the way that you wear your clothes. Everything about you is so doggone neat. You got that sand all over your feet. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. Time to love you on Saturday night. Sunday morning you don't look right. You've been out, honey, painting the town. Babe, you've been slipping around.